God, goddess, morning, afternoon, evening, night, whenever you see this, friend. 𝐀𝐫𝐢𝐞𝐬, what's your vibe, friend? How you vibing today? I hope all is well. Welcome, Black. Black is for expansion. Please excuse the black screen for this video. It is currently raining outside where I am at, so I can't go outside, so you could at least view nature while listening to me. And also, my youngest is being temporarily entertained by my older children, and I promised them we could play a game of hide and seek. So I'm trying to hurry up and slide this video in real quick so I can have it posted when it needs to be posted for you all. So once again, thank you for hanging with me, vibing with me. And like I said, I hope all is well. Now, for those of you who are new, I am a real journey in these social media streets, the rare black unicorn. On my channel, I break down the connection between the spiritual, aka energetic realms, and our physical realms, so you can have a better understanding of you, your life, this world overall, along with everything and everyone a lot better, so you know how to move in these energetic / spiritual and physical streets. Bless. Since you chose me by clicking on this video to be your connect to these energetic streets and letting you know what's up with the surrounding energies, baby, new friend, the best thing I can do, me being your friend, a real friend, and help you get through your inner work, your seasons of lessons and ascensions, so you can have irrevocable success, is let you know what's up with the surrounding energy. So go grab your paper, ink pen, and your choice of energetic detox tea, friend. It could be wine, it could be water, it could be actual tea, it could be some some liquor of whatever choice. We don't judge. We eating and breaking bread. But come on to the table and catch these vibes so we can help the rest of our fam out, friend. Bless. Now, before we get into the video, just remember that my astrology videos can be used as footnotes, friends, regardless if you are into astrology like me, tarot like me. At the end of the day, you compare my astrology videos to any situation, any lituation, because sometimes we put ourselves into that. But hey, we live and we learn, right? But no matter how high or low of an experience you're currently and or recently have went through, you can utilize my astrology videos to see and acknowledge the challenge areas within yourself and within your life, while simultaneously building and strengthening your own celestial intuition and terrestrial discernment to make and have a better understanding of your physical world from a deeper and different perspective. So hopefully, friend, you can help yourself with the tools that your soul needs for you to move in a way that best fits your spirit, your life, not just in the physical, but energetically with your energy, friend. You can also use my astrology videos and pair it with other tarot readings, regardless if it's a general or personal. So that way if what the energies that reader is picking up, that you're in alignment with it right now, or if that's something in the future, which they pretty much could tell you. But my videos can kind of help you get gather the tools and resources to have a better understanding of what it is you're calling in and how you're calling it in more so you're more aware of self. Bless. But like I said, you could use it for any situation, as well as if you have it all together in whatever aspect of your life. You like, I got this. Then great, friend. That is amazing. Keep going. But you could still use my video so that way you can figure out what you are doing now, or you can at least acknowledge what you're doing. So that way you know, okay, this is where I'm at in my life. This is what I've been doing. Let me keep doing this, and also add a little bit of more love and sugar and spice into it. So that way I can call in even better things, you know, and I could keep ascending and stuff, growing, maturing, and just manifesting, guiding, you know, just doing the best you can. Always, always, always. So let's get into the video. So today, friend, we are talking about tomorrow's Aries waning gibbous moon, meaning tomorrow, July 18th. Now, the void moon will occur from 2:43 a.m. through 7:17 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hashtag angel number 717 for those of you into angel numbers and or numerology like me, blessed. You know, I used to see that number often. That is my awakening number. 1 second, friend. Okay, friend. Sorry about that. I had to pause the video to stop the timer. That might be an omen for somebody, or confirmation, I should say, for somebody who also sees 717, because I used to see that number often. That is my awakening number. So shout out to those of you who also have 717 as an awakening number, but or see it often. But as I was saying, friend, tomorrow from 2:43 to 7:17 a.m. Eastern time zone will be the void moon. And once we're out of the void, the moon will be in the zodiac constellation of Aries, and we are wrapping up the waning gibbous moon phase in Aries, and then going into the waning crescent moon phase. And I'll get into the purposes of the waning crescent moon in another video. But overall, friend, I am loving all the energetic shifts and transitions that is going on this week, preparing us for the next phase of our solar return journeys, both individually and collectively. To those of you who don't know, today, Venus will enter the Cancer constellation tonight. I know it's going to be within the 9 p.m. Eastern time zone. Today being Sunday, July 17th. I forgot the date for a second. But Venus will be entering the Cancer constellation tonight. So that will shift her message for the next couple of weeks as a reminder to us to be open to relinquishing control in the physical, aka our stubborn characteristics. Hashtag Sun and going into Leo constellation. That's some upcoming energy and energetic messages itself, you know. But Venus entering the Cancer constellation today, it's a reminder, and it's also a forewarning, like, hey, we are going to be entering a season of lessons for the next couple of weeks with the sun going into Leo, which will be all about our physical world, because Leo is masculine energy and it's fixed energy, which is why it's a lesson. But I'll get into that in another video. But as I was saying, starting tonight, Venus is going to energetically ask and subtly push us to relinquish control, to allow our higher selves to guide us to new techniques, new routines, and rituals that'll open up opportunities of stability within the upcoming season of lessons and moving forward, as well as other opportunities such as developing and strengthening our self-value and our self-worth. You know, seeing ourselves individually in a more positive way, because when we're stable within, our challenges and obstacles that are our lessons, remember, they're lessons to see our worth and our strength. That way we become more brave and we become more courageous. Why, friend? Because we see what we've been through, what we're going through internally and externally. And we know we can do better because we deserve better. And when we see that and we say You know, we say that to ourselves. It's not just talk, because by following the moon cycles, friends, and the universal energy patterns and cycles, and doing the inner work day in and day out, week in and week out, you know what the fuck you're going to do. You know, I wanted to cuss again. You know what you deserve, that you deserve better, friend. You're going to walk it like you talk it. So keep going, because there's nowhere else to go but up. You know, and that's what the Aries Waning Gibbous Moon is giving us, because we for damn sure are over the experiences of repeating lessons and fucking ourselves over. Bless. And with that being said, friend, like I said, that's what Aries Waning Gibbous Moon is all about. Aries symbol is the ram. It's masculine energy. It's a cardinal modality, and it has a fire element. And Aries is ruled by the planet Mars. So it's all about the physical. This couple of days while we're in the Aries, working with Aries energy, it's going to be all about the physical, friend. Our physical actions, our physical life, you know, because Aries has a fire element. I intuitively always saw fire element as masculine energy and cardinal modalities as masculine energy. And both of these, like I said, it just screams action in the physical. You know, and with the ram energy in the mix, now is not the time for backing down, much like the ram. You know, it's all about you standing your ground. And how do you do that? By creating the action plans, the routines, the rituals, the strategies, you know, whatever it is that you need, so that way you can show these entities, these low vibrational beings, no matter if they coming to you as an actual physical person, if they're coming to you energetically through an experience, if they coming to you in your mental, if they coming to you in your emotional and stuff. At the end of the day, if something's triggering you and throwing you out of balance, it's an entity, a low vibing entity, and it's coming to wreck shop. So embody that ram energy of the Aries energy. You know, don't back down. Stick to your plans, create your plans, and stick to them as best as you can. The more you love on yourself, the more you release, the easier it is to flow fluidly in life, because you're doing the inner work. You know, we spent the past few days working on ourselves internally so that we can find that balance we individually need and require per our individual lifestyles, our unique individual purposes that we were born with. You were born for, friend, you know, so you can fulfill the physical solar life contracts that you signed before incarnating into and onto this planet. So now that we allowed the Aquarius Waning Gibbous Moon to uproot whatever experiences held us to be the bearer of developing toxic thought patterns that led to unhealthy mindsets, that led to low vibrational emotions that kept us stuck. You know, I was about to say that we kept stuck. We kind of did, because, you know, at the end of the day, we became the bearer of those type of thought patterns, you know, and unhealthy mindsets and emotions. Why? Because something at some point in our life influenced us. Our defenses were down unbeknownst to us, and then those low vibrational energies, it could have came from somebody else casting their shadows on you. It could have came from a situation that threw you off and stuff, where you thought you had it together, and then all of a sudden some tower happened that left a tragic energetic imprint on you, and it let you, you know, you, of course, you felt bad, you got angry, whatever happened. But at the end of the day, your defenses was low. And those energies came in and they was like, oh yes, the door is open and they do not know how that we are here. Let's set up shop. let's wreak havoc, you know. But anyways, friends, like I said, Aquarius Waning Gibbous in that video. If you haven't watched it, go catch it. Go catch the vibes so you can have a better understanding of the vibes that and stuff that I'm sending in this video. But yeah, you know, those mindsets come in and it will have us stuck, regardless if we are aware of it or not. Like I shared in that video for the Aquarius, was it Aquarius? No, it was Pisces. How me moving in the 4th grade, like I said, mind you, at the time of me posting this video, I'm in my late 30s, and me doing some really, really deep work, I realized how much just a simple move, you know, all the way back from when I was in the 4th grade. That was like the early 90s, y'all. Wait, yeah, no, that was like the late 80s, late 80s, y'all. And so therefore, and I carried that. And when like I said in that video, when I realized how much of an effect it had on my mental and emotional, honey, that blew my mind. I was like, damn. Our minds is the strongest part of us, but it's also the weakest because of the simple fact, like they say, we don't even use not even half of our brain, you know? So just imagine the more inner work you do and the more you align with your higher self, man, the stuff that we see could happen in reality, as far as, you know, superhero stuff. And I truly believe that and stuff. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna say I believe it, and I know it because my higher self told me. But anyway, moving on. Where was I at? So like I said, the Aquarius Waning Gibbous Moon, it uprooted all of that unhealthy stuff, you know, that kept us stuck from moving forward in some aspect within ourselves, therefore within our lives. And so if you allowed the Pisces Waning Gibbous Moon energy, you know, and you sat with yourself and you've been sitting with yourself, then if you haven't done it yet, keep working. But the whole purpose of the Pisces Waning Gibbous Moon, because remember, Waning Gibbous Moon, this part of the moon phase is all about reflecting and releasing. Catch that video too if you have not as of yet. But the Pisces, it being in the Pisces constellation, meaning the moon, it's all about muting those thoughts by being open to face those past experiences in some type of way, shape, or form that's safe and comfortable, that you're comfortable with. But now we will be entering the Aries Waning Gibbous Moon. And at this point of the moon phase, you know, okay, we've done the reflection. We've started the inner work, you know, so now it's time to create a plan that'll help you individually, or help us individually create routines and strategies. Hashtag Aries ruling planet Mars, you know, that will help us love on ourselves more. Hashtag Venus going into Cancer constellation. And that's all energetically combining and working together, allowing us to, as some people say, let go and let God. I know y'all, some of y'all, the majority of y'all heard the term, you know, let go and let God, the God of your understanding, friend, because you're now working with the tools and resources that we've always had to help us on our physical solar journeys. But we have long forgotten of the current setup of these because of the current setup of the world, you know, Ashe, because that's exactly how it is. But if you have been working with these energies in your own magical way, friend, then you most likely already intuitively been given your own unique, specific guidance from your higher self, your spiritual guides, and your God to relinquish control of trying to always figure life out yourself, you know, and to seek guidance. And you're no longer seeking guidance 100% from other human beings like me and like you, who too are trying to figure out life as well. You know, we all are. That's part of our mission and why we incarnated here, but in our own individual way. But collectively, we're all trying to figure out life, our own individual life, and life overall, you know. And the only way you'll get these divine guidance, friends, so you can create your own unique, divinely guided action plan that'll best suit you and your life from the God you believe in and your spiritual team that you know in your life better than you know yourself physically. The only way you'll get that information is by having took and or taking in the divinely guided messages of Mercury and Cancer for the time being, because Mercury's about to transition, but right now it's still in Cancer. And that's all about bringing in balance to your thoughts by doing the inner work. Hence the purpose of the Waning Gibbous Moon, friend. So that way you can operate with balance. Hashtag Sun in Cancer. That's what that message is all about. You know, the energetic combination of that, the energetic effect of the Sun in Cancer. It's all about operating in the physical with it in balance, you know, and you can get through so that way you can get through your inner work a lot more fluidly, you know, by calling on the God you believe and your higher self to ask how to utilize and implement the divine energetic guiding messages. And if you haven't been able to figure out, okay, what do I need to do for me? You know, what's best for me? Then utilize Pluto retrograde in Capricorn, because that energy is all about ensuring you're being fair and practical to yourself. You're building, you're self-building your foundations, friend, and you're taking control of your towers, which will ensure that you are taking accountability and responsibility for yourself, friend, which is Uranus. No, not Uranus. Saturn. Yeah, Saturn retrograde in Aquarius. That's all about setting up being disciplined, you know, within yourself, developing a healthier relationship with and within yourself, you know, and with the energy of discipline. So that Saturn in Aquarius, retrograde in Aquarius right now, is helping us learn how to be accountable and responsible for ourselves. And when I say accountable and responsible, friend, because when you do inner work, I don't want you all to think that I'm insinuating you did something wrong or bad, nor am I trying to highlight or emphasize what somebody else did wrong or bad to you. I just want us all to remember that our lives were predestined. We signed contracts to have certain experiences, high vibrational and low, per our past lifetimes. So when I say accountability, I'm talking about you showing up for yourself and yourself alone. Nobody else, just you. Not you and your kids, if you have kids. Not you and your significant other, if you have somebody in your life. Not you and your job. Not you and your family, not you and someone or something else, friend, just you. Let me tell you, I have 5 kids, friend. I have realized that how I treat and speak to myself is energetically showing, therefore trumping anything and everything I've tried to teach them thus far, you know, before I realize my own truth, you know. And realize the truth about like how to really get up out of some ish using talking to my higher self, meaning working on myself, doing the inner work and connecting to God from my own understanding, you know, in a way that fits me and not per what somebody else said I should do, you know. But I realized that how I speak and treat myself trumps all of the things that I've tried to teach my kids as far as, being nice, showing yourself respect, getting respect from others and stuff, because their lives is predestined too, per my energy and their fathers at the time that they were conceived. That's how life works. And then too, and because there was a purpose in everything. So it was a purpose that I have 5 kids. Hence the saying, kids are our lessons and our blessings. And they are part of my journey as far as pushing me to where I'm at, both mentally, emotionally, and physically, where I'm a lot more healthier than I was in my past, before I had them and while I had them when they were younger. I'm in a very much more healthier spot. So, but my main purpose of bringing up my kids, especially for those who are parents, and even if you're not, that you could kind of have a better understanding of the parent-child relationship with your own parents and stuff, to get a better understanding of your purpose. The more you do more inner work, because it has helped me as well with my relationships with my own parents, internally, maybe not so much physically, at least with one of them, but internally, so I can make peace with a lot of situations that had happened as I was growing up. But my main point, like I said, is, we all heard the saying, actions speak louder than words. And if you're not walking like you talking it, then the first thing people say is, I thought you said da 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 da. Why? Because people always watching what you're doing more than what you say for various reasons and purposes. Hence why I said that how I speak and treat myself trumps whatever I actually have taught my kids thus far. Why? Because my actions, I could tell them, okay, you could be anything you want in the world, but if they see mommy constantly working overtime and doing things to try in the past, this past energy, but thank God I ain't got to do that now. But anyway, constantly working overtime and stuff, when I did have a 9-to-5 job, that sent them an energetic message of this job is more important than us to some aspect. And you have to bust your ass just to make some money, which kind of adds to the energy that money is power. Money trumps everything, which adds to the energy and the powers that think they are the powers that be in this world so far, where they handling that money carry over our heads. Look at everybody at the world, like truly look at the world the way it is now. Everybody do everything for money. It could be selling their souls, and everybody's done sold their souls, including myself, in some type of way, shape, or form. You have sacrificed your mental health, your emotional health, yourself physically in some type of way, shape, or form for somebody else, or for money and stuff, and both. I ain't gonna say or, it's been for both, because we have put, a lot of us, really all of us, have put somebody before our own mental health, emotional health, and physical health to please them, to make something work when we had seen the signs that it wasn't going to work. But we had hope and faith. I mean, we just didn't know. As well as with money, we would go and do something for money, even though it could be hurting us mentally, emotionally. For example, like I said, working all long hours, to make ends meet in the past. Things like that. That was hurting me physically, because I wanted to hang out with my kids. I was constantly tired, and then I still had to come home and still interact with my children, spend time with my children, so that was hurting me emotionally as a parent. And then, it hurt it also hurt my relationship with their father, because in so many ways. But there's so many aspects. So therefore that's why you can't put the blame on somebody else entirely, because at the end of the day, we all have previous lifetimes that many of us do not remember at all. And which per why we incarnated into this lifetime, per why I started my channel, because there's a lot of revelations that my higher self has downloaded to me that has blown my mind and stuff, and that secrets that I was like, wow, and it's mind blowing. That's all I could say. But anyway, and it's so in alignment with what's going on nowadays and stuff, both seen and obvious and unseen and not obvious and so subtle in all types of ways, shapes, and forms. But anyway, moving on, friend, because I don't want to, like I said, I'm already 30 minutes in, and I'm about to go play hide and seek with my kids. I gotta be the kid. I'm being the kid again and stuff, and I'm loving it. But anyway, like I said, a lot of people actions speak louder than words. And whether we realize it or not, we subconsciously are always looking at what people are doing. How did they obtain their success? What did they do? What worked? What didn't work? Because when we don't see people winning, guess what? We're not going to do what they do. And so but that's a lesson too, So we energetically are drawn to watch what people are doing. Hence the saying, actions speak louder than words. I hope I was clear with that explanation, because like I said, my mind goes in all types of ways. I'll be downloading all types of stuff. But anyway, also my point of saying that was because a lot of times people say and they're going to do this, that, and the third, and they could very much mean well and mean to do it and whatnot, but if their energy isn't in alignment with their intentions, with their plans, per the internal battles and warfares and fires within them, they can't, and we individually ourselves, friend, we could say, oh, okay, let's say you have a goal, regardless of what it is. It could be finances. It could be in your health in some way. It could be within a relationship. And you mean to do right and do well and do better for yourself and for, if it's somebody else, that person. But because we individually, we all have our own internal imbalances and stuff. You can't, because of the simple fact of what's going on inside, and you're just not aware of it. Hence the purposes of the Waning Gibbous Moon, and following the moon phases, and following astrology overall from a spiritual perspective, from an energetic perspective, to help us gain the balances that we need, not just for physically in life so we can have good ass experiences, but internally, because even though we could have good experiences and we could be doing very well in our lives in some type of way, shape, or form, if you have not did that inner work and stuff to have balance within, you're going to keep sowing imbalanced seeds, and seeds that's going to bring you hardship and consequences in some type of way, shape, or form. If you're not experiencing it now, you're going to experience it later. And it's going to be a continuous cycle because you haven't learned the lessons you needed to learn. So that's why it's important to pay attention to your own actions and stuff. Hold yourself accountable and responsible for you, not nobody else, just you. because at the end of the day, once you gain control of your own energy and stuff, that's how you're going to elevate, like truly elevate others. You could speak and say all this, that, and the third, like so many of us are doing now. And like, you know, but if you not walking it like you talk it, not to say that those people that are doing it like they're fake, but like if you really trying to enlighten somebody and motivate somebody, you gotta step it up personally, you know, which is why it took so long for me to like really get consistent with my videos, because my higher self was like, excuse my language, but my higher self was like, bitch, you ain't ready for this, because what I've done in previous lifetimes, you ain't, I want to do in this lifetimes, but 10 times better, because I got goals. I signed contracts, you know, and I planned on living out those contracts. Get your ass together so we could do this and stuff. And even still now, you know, I've gotten a little better with the consistency, but like I said, I'm going through my own internal shifts. So with you all, I mean, we all are, whether we are aware of it or not. We all are, collectively, universally, individually, personally, are all going through our own shifts, because it's shit we supposed to be doing, but 99.9% of us are not doing it the way that it was intended and stuff per the soul contracts we signed. Not 100%. I'm not saying we ain't doing it, but it's limited because it's just the physical. Everybody ain't doing that spiritual work like they supposed to. Heck, even the gurus, because I'm sorry, this is coming from my higher self. So therefore, you could take it as, oh, well, that's your opinion, whatever, da, 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 da. I don't care. You know, at the end of the day, it's coming from my higher self, who been there, done that, have lived 100,000 lifetimes, honey. So much like yours. And I know myself and I know my higher self. So therefore, can't nobody take that away from me. And I know my God. But anyway, like I was saying, sorry, didn't mean to come off aggressive. That's the Leo in me. But like I was saying, y'all, real talk, if any of us was truly living up to that quote unquote nirvana phase like we're supposed to, why the fuck are we still dying? Why the fuck are we still getting sick? Why the fuck are we still, nothing has been resolved? Think about that, friend. Catch the vibes. Are we truly following paths that is giving us not only results that are positive and divinely from God, but and true to you, but in a way where you're not going to keep falling into ruts, where you're not going to keep having bad energy attached to you, getting caught up with people who don't mean right by you. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the questions and conversations I have with my higher self. And I'm like, this world is some bullshit. I'm sorry. It's bullshit. And I do not, and I will not keep going the way that it is now. Fuck that shit. You know, I'm not doing that and stuff, which is why I got more into astrology, and boom, that's when these messages and downloads that I get, I been had them, but I was in a place and on a frequency in my life at that time where it was going over my head because I wasn't ready for it, but now I am. So, and that's what my channel is about. It's about you opening up and aligning with your higher self and learning how to be more independent and interdependent the way we divinely were meant, and not codependent like things have been thus far. Anyway, but by working on yourself daily, friend, with divine purpose and utilizing the divine guidance the way we were created to, you can never go wrong. You just can't. You know, we are all blessed with goddess and God-like energy. I'm not saying that you are a god, or, you know, because some people be like, we're not gods. I never said, I mean, I am a god. I always say I am operating out of my goddess energy, or God energy, you know. And when I say God is morning, God is good morning. If I call you a god or a goddess, you are, and by your own right, because you have the energy of the God of all creations. You know, it's within us, because we all came from the same energetic frequency, universe, whatever, however you resonate to God from your understanding. We all came from that energetic higher being. You know, we all need to get over your right, I'm right, you're wrong, I'm right, you know, concept and beliefs and opinions. As long as that person and yourself, friend, aren't hurting anyone in any way, shape, or form, then fuck it. Do you, and let them do them. Now that's real unconditional love and light. But I'm sorry to go off in a rant. It's just that's something that I had to say and get out because my higher self told me to, because a lot of people be pushing this love and light and stuff, but yet at the same time, people aren't accepting people for where they are at in their lives. You know, regardless if you have a platform or not. Like, I see a lot of people who got in the quote unquote spiritual community, and they have channels. Like, I saw this one, I don't want to say spiritually, you know, but like, she was talking and somebody in the comments pretty much was saying what she said, but in her own, their own words, but pretty much they was repeating what she said, and she just went off. And they're like, I was looking like, that's a huge turnoff, because at the end of the day, like, she went off like, add to the conversation. And it was like, that's what we're here and stuff. And like, she was like, if you're not going to add to the conversation, you know, that's what my channel is about. I'm not here. I'm just here to share my perspective of how I look at life, spirituality, which is cool. You know, that's what we all here for and stuff. Regardless of spirituality, health, in the physical, whatever, you know, everybody's sharing their own opinions and experience, but you also got to be willing and open to accept people for where they are at. You know, that's how you spread real love and light. So if it ain't hurting nobody, let that person speak their truth and stuff. You know, maybe that was that person's way of trying to connect in the dots of what was being said, you know. So we have to really think about that, you know, and then that says a lot about that person. Not saying, like I said, not saying people are fake and stuff, but we really got to take a look at ourselves. Anytime you find yourself going off, being irritable about something or someone, that's a low energetic energy around you, spirit around you and stuff. Or it might even be embedded within you. And that's just a high sign that you need to lay low, go within, and do some inner work and really take a look at yourself, because people gonna be them. They can't help it. You know, you could only be you. They gonna be them and you could be you and stuff. And not saying not to like demean anybody. You know, I'm not gonna say that person's channel name or whatever. But at the end of the day, like, we gotta learn how to like operate out of love a lot better. And if you find yourself off balance and responding to somebody, or I should say reacting to something that's not truly hurting you, you got a lot of inner work to do still. But that's all I have for you, friend. Thank you for choosing me to be your connect, so you know how to move and what in both these energetic and physical streets. And now that you have the tools, friend, to armor yourself in spirit, you can deconstruct and reconstruct yourself and your life in divine love and in the divine way you are uniquely created to do, because can't nobody live your life for you, friend, and can't nobody do anything for you the way your life was divinely intended. Only you can, friend. So remember to tell yourself, I am irrefutable. BKA, I am impossible to deny. Remember to love on yourself, be patient with yourself, be easy on yourself today so you can flow more fluidly today than you did yesterday. Your soul chose to incarnate as you because you hold the energetic DNA, meaning you were created for this. You were made for whatever you have experienced thus far, positives, challenges, and all to succeed. Check out my description area for more encouraging videos that I'm not affiliated with, but when I hear or see something encouraging, I like to share no matter where it came from, because a word is a word and a message is a message, friend. Also, check out the description area. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, that's my 3-year-old and stuff. But also check out the description area, friend, to stay up on the current astrological stations. And I've included a very brief overview of the messages that's being sent per the planet stations. For more detailed videos of the planet's messages are coming soon. Once again, please bear with me, friend, because I too am going through my own internal energetic shifts, all while trying to keep up with my physical life. So if you like content like this, click the like button. If you like my video, hit the sub button along with ringing my notification bell. Make sure you hit the all option when you hit that bell, friend. So the next time I call to spill another cup of energetic detox tea, you won't miss my call. Stay blessed up. I'll see you in the next video or the astral realms, friend. Please love and bliss, because my kids have came out the room and it's time to go. Bye.